All right, YouTube. This is day 3 of my channel, and I had some thoughts over the weekend that I'm going to share. So I think this is not high enough. First of all, that should be better. There we go. All right. So my thoughts over the weekend were, get this out of the way. I've been thinking about my fear, my trepidation around putting stuff out there. Some people do it so naturally, and they share themselves and they share whatever they're doing. And for some reason, I have this ability to where people think it's awesome that physically I'm willing to try things. So whether it's running a marathon or just trying things athletically, I'm willing to hurt myself, I'm willing to fail. When it comes to, and I've always been like that. Let's turn that off real quick. So I've always been like that, where if I think back over my life, I've always liked to do physical things, play basketball and football and all that stuff. And I was always willing to try things as well. I tried, I had a little lawn mowing business. I've tried, making money in different ways. And so I think what's been hardest to understand about me is that when it comes to I don't fear public speaking necessarily, although I do, if I teach something in church, for example, and I either put myself out there, share stuff that feels personal, or if there are ideas that may challenge other people, or whatever, I may have these lingering thoughts, maybe that I'm dumb, or what they're going to think I'm dumb, or they're going to think I'm stupid or whatever. And and that's usually not the case. It could very well be true, but I was just thinking about okay, what is the big deal? Why, when it comes to putting myself in front of a camera, what is it that is hard? And I went to the grocery store to pick up some stuff for my wife, and she wanted just basic things, and as a joke, I was just gonna film myself grabbing each one of those things. And I did with one of them, I grabbed a pepper. And then I had this thought, if other people are looking at me, they would either think it's weird or they would think I'm trying to prove something. And so I think the trying to prove something has been something that it has kind of inhibited me, to where it's what are you trying to prove? What makes you so special? And coming from that place, I think it's hard. But I was thinking about this more, and I realized that coming from a place of just having fun and being, this is fun for me, and not it, being dependent upon the people around me, is I think, a breakthrough for me. So it's like, why can't I just have fun without having to think about what other people are thinking, whether I'm allowed to have fun within whatever they think I should be doing to have fun or not have fun. I mean, most people at the grocery store are probably not having much fun at all. So it would reason to believe that I would be winning in life if I'm having fun or whatever. So obviously having more fun would be more fun. So anyway, so that's a thought I had. Another thought I had is more to do with like religion. And, I grew up Mormon, and my parents really devout Mormons, and me too. And I always felt guilty, like anytime I think I would watch shows and I was into things that my parents wouldn't have probably approved of, right? So I liked watching music videos and just normal things that people grow up watching. But I always felt like I had to hide it, because I felt like any time I watched something when my parents were around, there was always this this fear of the unknown, like they're going to criticize it or make a comment, which happened a lot. And then, so I would end up just watching what I wanted to watch elsewhere, or when they weren't around. And they weren't around a lot, so I was able to do that a lot. But, nowadays I'm not much into movies. I think I enjoy TV series a little bit more, but like I'm not one to kind of like look forward to a movie. Hey, we got it. Like, it's rare for me. I do like inspirational and comedy, which is kind of like the reason I'm starting this whole channel and podcast and everything, is that, or those two things, to inspire and to have fun. So I lost my train of thought. So I always felt like I was judged, like anytime I watched something, and so I'd have to do it somewhere else. And so I think, when it comes to this, I feel like, somebody is going to be, critical of it, or think it's like, I don't know, like not, that's where it gets a little cloudy for me, as you can tell. But I'm just trying to make sense of like, what where does that come from? Where does this, like, that I always think that somebody's going to make a comment or criticize me, and I think it's okay. I don't think that's avoidable, and so I think it's just one of those things you have to do. But I guess I'm really sensitive, or I have been really sensitive to it. So anyway, those are my thoughts for today. Just trying to figure out where this fear comes from, because a lot of people, they're like, cool, I can film a video of myself on YouTube, that's awesome, I'm going to do it right away, and they do it, and that's great. And then and then I think a lot of other people, either they hesitate to even start, they don't even do one, which I spent a long time doing nothing, but kind of thinking that I was doing something, because I was like learning about it and studying and stupid stuff like that wouldn't actually like get me the real practice. Like, it's kind of fake. It's I think that's important, but if you're doing it, it's important. If you're not doing it, then learning too much is not going to help you. So anyway, if you're scared of putting yourself out there, I would encourage you to kind of check where those fears are coming from, and whether it takes getting a coach, somebody else to kind of help you see these things that you don't see. That's helpful. I did talk to a coach a couple weeks ago. I'm hiring a coach, and I'm really excited about it. And I think there's a lot of things that I don't know that I don't know, and there's things that I don't see. And so anyway, I know this is the third episode of this. Probably not many people are going to watch it, so I'm posting every day to post. And so whether you like it or not, and F.serious Nation, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.